We have some Flames news today, fellas. Not the important hot chicken concession news level, but more of a tier below news. We have new jersey numbers for players, which I believe this is a pike bomb, Dean. I've accidentally
pike bomb.
Pike bomb.
It's
a pike bomb.
Get your pike bomb.
Pipe bomb.
Yeah, pike bomb.
Pike.
Pike.
Yegor Sharangovich going to wear number 17.
Like
Yeah, he is.
How could they do that to Lance Boma? Honestly, please.
Rennie Bork is pissed.
Rennie is livid.
He's up in Lac La Biche,
No, Kelowna.
Son of a bitch.
cursing and swearing.
That's my number. I don't know who used to wear 82, but that's probably appropriate for Jordan Osterley, who is your seventh defenseman to start the season. Although former junior saber Denny Gilbert or Dennis Gilbert may have something to say about that. We liked him last year. He was feisty. He was feisty. And again, let's keep in mind, this is a team that is looking at a Noah Hannafin deal at some point. If you like one of Osterley or Gilbert in the lineup on a third pair with Zadorov, you got room to make a move.
Now, you said deal. Do you mean a contract extension?
No. Noah Hannafin, I believe, informed the club this summer that he does not have any intentions of re-signing in Calgary when he becomes a free agent on July 1, 2024.
Time can change. We can change our minds.
Time heals all wounds.
Wounds,
It does, yeah.
Pinder, yeah. Mm-hmm.
We'll see how those wounds heal. And I'm not discounting that at all, but
I thought that was a Pinder Bomb. Thought you had a Pinder Bomb there.
No, just what we all know already. I'm sure that things could change, but the latest public note we have from Hannafin, not happening here.
No.
So we'll see if that changes or not. Either way, Connie, it's his job. He's got to be doing these. He got to work the phone, see what guys are worth.
Connie.
Let's go, Connie. Let's go here.
Doesn't work the phones when we phone them. So
He doesn't call you back, eh? What's up with that?
Yeah, return your text, Conroy. Where the hell?
Jesus. Thomas Tatar's got a deal. We mentioned his name yesterday. What if the kids are no good? You call Thomas Tatar. Well, not anymore. Thomas Tatar's been called. Maybe the Avs kids were no good. $1.5 million. That is, how does this go wrong? I asked that on Twitter and I got like, what if he murders the whole team or throws the earth into a black hole? Like really, aside from those two outcomes, I don't see how this goes poorly. If it doesn't work, that's almost 100% variable in the AHL. That's a good deal right there, fellas.
And they got a ton of dough because of the LTIR situation with what's his name there, Landeskog. So they can, spend it.
Yeah, good depth there. Good signing there. And how about this, Rhett? I told you one of your boys, one of your guys' sons. A little recognition. You've been saying it for a while. Adam Lowry, a leader. How much a leader? The captain of the Winnipeg Jets.
nice pick by the Jets. I'm actually annoyed with it.
Much deserved.
Been trying to pry him out of there.
I want to get him out of there. Yes.
Hey, Connie, there's this guy named Adam Lowry. And he's the son of Dave Lowry. Yeah, I know, Rhett. Thanks. He's captain.
When they trade Hellebuck, they're going to need a goalie retro. So you can get Markstrom in there.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Lowry having to live in frickin' Winnipeg this whole career.
It's not.
Hope he likes fishing and cold weather. So I like that decision in terms of what you've said and what others around the team, how they talk about Lowry, watching him play in the playoffs. Like he just seems like that kind of guy that should have a letter. Also in the mix would have been Josh Morrissey, the Calgarian, who had an outstanding season last year. And I think has turned into a really, really, really good defenseman in this league. So,
and by this news, we can
for him.
Make no other conclusion other than he must be a bit of an asshole.
That's Dean's take. Dean hates Josh Morrissey. And we'll move on to the football segment of the program, fellas. We've got when it's, you remember the montages when guys would come back and they'd be like, here was Val Bure the Flame, or, Johnny, thank you. And they show all the highlights. We have our Aaron Rodgers Jets montage. Hope you enjoyed it. It was shorter than we thought. He's got the flag.
Yeah, there he is.
Look at this, eh? On September 11th, look at this guy. American flag. Savior has come to save this dump of a franchise.
So much hype.
The D's already there. You got weapons on offense. We just need a damn quarterback. There he is, folks. And let's smoke some doobies with Sauce Gardner. Doobies. That was it, folks. That and 4 snaps and the season was over.
Yeah.
Dean showed you the slow-mo Achilles pop. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Injury porn, gross. And it's over. I'm sorry about that.
Are we to dig deep into this, not the injury or Rodgers. September 11th in New York City.
Yep.
Respectful or disrespectful or indifferent to host a football game on that day?
I think we saw the parlay yesterday. That was definitely disrespectful. I think honoring the frontline workers of 9/11 on 9/11 during a sporting event would be okay. Maybe you don't do sports that day. They have for a long time. We're what, 20 some odd years out now?
Have they done it in New York?
I hadn't thought about it. My initial reaction.
Somebody brought it up. I was sitting at the bar. This guy sitting beside me brought it up. Huh. I don't think they should be playing today.
Well, I'll defer to him. He's an American.
He's American.
Living in New York State.
Yeah, knows more than we do about that.
I'm just a fat loudmouth in Calgary. What a
kook.
And this hairy know-it-all here got to see
kook.
Robert Salah's face when all this went down, because if you saw Hard Knocks, there was a lot of talk about how special Aaron Rodgers is and how that might change everything for the Jets. Here's the moment he saw what he saw, which was Aaron Rodgers' season going down. And below is a piece of art called Self-Portrait in Hell by Edvard Munch in 1903. There's someone that does famous sports photos and famous old art pieces, and that's just about what Robert Salah's feeling, the self-portrait in hell.
I loved that he was right in there at the end, though.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he is he's well moisturized. Hey, that's not a guy with dry complexion. He's
East Coast, lots of humidity.
That's what it is. Yeah,
lots of humidity.
You can't explain that to people if they haven't experienced it, Rhett. It just you got to be there to understand it. There's a sheen on them. Boy, that's tough. Your whole off season, all those, like, how many hours has this guy spent scheming with Aaron Rodgers under center? God,
4 plays. Yeah.
Self-portrait in hell. There he is. We'll move. Here is a Jets fan watching this happen live. His wife is filming. There's a little dialogue. It's beautiful. Let's all be quiet. Speaking of art.
Are you crying?
No, I'm fucking pissed. You don't know the journey. You don't know. Hurt him! Knock it! Hurt him! Fucking hurt him! Yes!
There's the face palm's good here. The other underrated part, there's a little giggle from the wife. He completely ignores her. But the best part, if we can listen to it again, you don't know the journey.
It's easy. It's fun.
Are you crying?
No, I'm fucking pissed. You don't know the journey. You don't know.
You don't know.
Knock it! Hurt!
These,
yeah.
If we have another lost season for the Calgary Flames like we did last year, because it felt like that, didn't it? It was like a death march the last 3 months. They're losing to Chicago, being idiots.
No, sorry. At the end of that video, I was more focused on what was on the side table there. It looked like he had a nice little tumbler of whisk.
Oh yeah,
and was that like some sort of an inhaler, like in case he was hyperventilating or something? Looked like he had some sort of a inhaler or a
puffer.
Some sort of puffer sitting on the side table there.
He's got a couple fingers of scotch and a puffer.
He definitely, it's about 3 fingers of scotch. And it looked like maybe it was some sort of a nasal spray, perhaps.
Hurt him.
Yeah.
He's done.
Done with that.
Done.
Calves need some work.
Yeah. It's a vape?
He's got to see what's he got going there. It's some sort of a...
2 remotes, 3 fingers of sketch, and a vape. It's game day, baby.
There were videos from MetLife 2 nights ago, as similarly Giants fans peeling off their jerseys and just tossing them to the ground in disgust.
It felt like
the American sports fan is another level. It really is.
And so if we have another lost season for the Calgary Flames like we did last year, all we can ask you as loyal listeners/viewers of the Barn Burner podcast is that if you have someone in your life that operates like this in front of the television, please send us the video.
Yeah, we need the overreacting.
We needed the people watching Nazem Kadri's 3 turnover shift against Chicago in the last 2 weeks of the season in a must-win game.
I'm fucking pissed. Reactions. You're not on the journey?
You don't know the journey?
You don't know the journey?
You don't know.
Are you crying?
She didn't know the journey. Okay. How is she supposed to feel those
Babe.
layers of emotion when she doesn't know the back? She doesn't know the journey.
She doesn't know.
No, this is all weird and, 4 snaps. The only thing weirder would be if someone called it before it happened. And so we go to Twitter, where, yes, indeed, 2 hours before the game, this donkey said this. Aaron Rodgers is going to tear his Achilles on a rain-drenched MetLife turf in 2.5 hours. And he was right.
I believe, actually, Twitter has taken that down. Because you can see that like, millions of views.
Over 10 this morning. This was last night. It was 7.7 million views. And it was just some dude cracking on that turf is notorious for injuries around the NFL. The PA has taken issue with the league with it. The Niners moaned about it a few years ago. They had some ugly injuries there.
Old Daddy Zaslav. Daddy knows.
Daddy Z.
Yeah,
well,
Daddy knew.
He's got the NFL scripts. That's the thing, Dean. Mm-hmm. He's on the inside. Or someone's leaking. Could be leaking the script. Anyway. So that sucks. Here's what also sucks. If you're the Green Bay Packers, remember when you traded Aaron Rodgers for a first? No, you didn't. He had to play 70% of the snaps. They get a second rounder now. Oh, dear. Now, that's not the end of the world. It's just 2 draft picks better than first rounders, better than 1 first rounder. And, kind of didn't think about that when that injury happened. Now, here's the good news for Rodgers. He goes down as one of the all-time greats in Jets history. I don't know if you knew this. There's only 3 quarterbacks ever for the Jets that never lost a game. Tim Tebow, 2-0. Aaron Rodgers, 1-0 as a starter. And Dick Jamieson.
Big Dick Jamieson there,
Big Dick Jamieson, who liked a few fingers of sketch. He finished his career 1-0 as well. Not bad.
Tim Tebow.
Teebs.
You talk about hype.
Oh, man.
Holy Christ. That guy had unbelievable hype.
Isn't he still hyping himself? It's up to
he went to play baseball in the Mets organization. And I think
he's on
but
to
he's
something.
still is he doing college football? I think you see him a lot. Well, he's so dreamy. I mean, you know, he's got good looks, charm, ripped.
Now, here's an unfortunate situation. Imagine you had Aaron Rodgers in fantasy, or if you made a bet on Aaron Rodgers. Because sometimes what these gimmicky sports books will do is they'll say, oh, just a half yard. That's all you need just to get you to put money in, and then you're exposed to real bets. It's like a welcome bet. Aaron Rodgers hit the under on 0.5 passing.
Jesus.
Some dope lost $100 on that. That is pain. And speaking of pain, another fellow only needed 0.3 or 0.06 fantasy points. Ayahuascaholics was up on Bayuk Bijan Chicken down by 0.06 points with Aaron Rodgers at the quarterback slot. He resulted with 0 points, and you lost by 0.06. That's the worst fantasy loss in history for these Lutz. That's the team there. So,
oh well,
tough. Speaking of fantasy football, fellas, here's the standings. Week 1, Media Hacks Football League. Look at this. Simply the Breast, second spot. Antonio Clown, despite drafting 2 dead people, sitting in third. Stinking Barn Painters gets a win in week 1. Neuter Dad, not so hot, out of the gates with an L. That's me. So there you are, folks. There's your power rankings of sports nerds. Right at the bottom, by the way, Team Tuanon. I don't know if you can see that. That's our Miami sports fan.
That's Derek Wills of the Flames broadcast. Yeah.
Derek Willis.
Is he partnering up with? Lubo's gone.
I have not heard news on that yet.
Birdie told me.
Oh, really? The dog? Who you got? You?
Yeah, I'm going to go traipsing back in there. I'm sure they'd love to see my face walk through the door.
Could you do all that travel? I feel like you'd be a whale.
Oh, hey. All that travel, to the second floor boardroom?
Oh, never mind. Sorry, I forgot about that. DraftKings offered an apology. Remember they did you shouldn't be playing the game on. How about you don't make stupid bets called the Never Forget Parlay?
Yeah.
That's the apology. Yeah, we respect the significance of the day for our country and especially for the families of those who are directly affected. They said that, but they also did put up the Never Forget 9/11 parlay.
Now, how many people would have seen that before they launch it on their app? Because the moment we saw it, it was like, ooh, insensitive. And we're just some dumb Canadians up here. how many people pass this along? Yeah, do this. Yeah, put this on. Are they also tone deaf? Is there no common sense? I guess I know the answer. Common sense.
Yeah, that's a big mistake because all the things they said that they believe and that they respect, they didn't with that bet. So that was just closing the loop on yesterday's horrible decision.
And if I'm not mistaken, it would have been a shitty bet because the Giants got blown out. Right? What else was on that parlay?
Yeah, that's one. I don't know what happened to the Yankees and Mets. Those were the
right. Oh well. Yeah. Do you get your money back if you bet and lost? That would be the way.
You're missing the point here, Dean. It really wasn't about the
That's how you would show me that you're really sorry, DraftKings.
Yeah, pay it back.
Give it back.
It's about you.
Dicks.
You know, one of these things ain't like the other ones. It was a tough day in New York for the Jets yesterday, losing our Rodgers, but it was a worse week one for the Giants in some regards. Here's why. Jay Kuda with another banger. Have you scored yet this season?
These graphs and charts that you have sometimes, Pinder, it's so hard to decipher.
It's it's tough to sift through the data here.
It's so hard.
The Giants have not scored.
Is that what it means?
NFL has through week one.
It's good.
I believe that concludes the NFL segment of this program. Is that correct, Jack? We don't have anything else to think. There's a lot there. I feel like we did a lot of memes to get to. Calgary FC's in action in Halifax tonight. Boys, I hope you were well behaved last night. You can go party tonight and celebrate a win. 4:00 kickoff. Here's your watch parties. You go down to Kildare's Ale House down by Spruce Meadows or downtown at the Ship and Anchor.
If you go to Kildare's, have the mussels and the garlic bread.
It's actually outstanding kitchen there. I was very, very impressed. I didn't expect that necessarily.
Mussels are very good.
And there you go. So that's the top of the table. Wanderers are in that mix for one of the 4 playoff spots. And our boy Trent McClellan's going to be there cheering him on because, of course, he's out east again shooting 22 minutes.
Funny man, Trent McClellan.
Soccer fan, Cavs booster. Finally, here's a video I found, and I think it's funny. It has to do with karate, weightlifting, and an ambitious young idiot.
Karate's a scam, and I'm going to prove it.
Excuse me? Are you Master Champ? I was wondering if I could challenge you in a fight.
What? I became a bodybuilder at 9 after spending hundreds of dollars on martial arts and only advancing to a yellow stripe to white belt. I quit instantly after seeing kids I would demolish in battle promoted to black belt, and I trained myself every day to become more powerful than any martial arts master. 8 years later, I've become untouchable. The only way to prove it is cold hard combat, so I scoured the internet and found the martial arts Grand Master Chang. Recently moved to California after instructing the Korean Army over the past 2 years, so I began my journey to Simi Valley to humble all martial arts entirely once and for all.
Excuse me. What? I was wondering if I could challenge you in a fight.
What?
I want to prove that bodybuilding beats martial arts. I don't think...
Let's find out.
Find out?
You, beat me up. I will give it to you my studio key.
Are you serious?
Yes.
All right, you're fine if I punch you. Consent.
Yes, no problem. Do whatever you want.
All right, okay, let's go.
Bit of a size discrepancy here.
Okay.
I'm going to gain 50 pounds of muscle in 90 days and return to take those keys.
Yeah. For those of you not watching,
We're sorry.
it didn't go well, as expected.
Nice little spinning back heel there, I think is what that was. That was lights out quickly for the young man. I do like his ambition, though, Rhett.
He's going for it. I
get
watched Anderson Silva break his leg yesterday. My kids nearly puked. Have you seen that one, Dean?
That's a bad one. Yeah. That's
Is it
not
like
a good
chin
one.
on shin? Where does he do it? I'm trying to remember that.
Checked. Yeah, it was just a low kick, and it wasn't much. And the guy checked it, and it went.
It's like snapping a chopstick.
It really whippy. It almost circled around.
Yeah.
their leg.
Like an empty rubber boot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next. That's your Pinder report.
Ah, there you go. You're welcome, Village Honda, for that piece of work. New in-stock inventory on the ground and more arriving daily. Start your automotive adventure at Village Honda. New vehicle pricing is MSRP. And as we mentioned, they've been saying, we want to buy your used car. We want to buy your pre-owned. Still in effect. Contact the people at Village. No obligation. Hassle-free. Get a deal done. Cash 24 hours later. and everybody's happier and better off for it. Village Honda, your dealership for life, villagehonda.com.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long-form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.